I use this program called Visual Studio Code. I believe that's what it's called. It's available on Mac and PC, mainly because it looks nicer. I think you could do this in text edit or Notepad if you really wanted to, but you miss out all the spaces. But another thing that you could use, and this is what I was forced to do because of, what's it called? It's IT security. There's this website called JSON LD Playground. And that's where you can just, on the web, in a web prompt, start writing. The bad thing about this is I have fat fingers and I love to close windows or tabs. And so unfortunately, I've closed a few of those things by accident. But that's why I used an app called Visual Studio Code. And that's how I write it. Now, to validate it, there are 2 steps. The first is the schema.org validator tool. And that will tell you if the structured data is legit or kosher. But it doesn't tell you if the search engine understands it, because there's difference. Especially from Bing and Google's perspective, they want different things. And so you could, let's say, for example, product schema, you're describing aspects of it, but then you put it into the validator in schema.org. It says it's all good, no errors, great. But then you put it into Google Search Console and you crawl that page and you go live test, and then it's critical errors. Oh, you haven't put in the offers or something else. So these are the 2 differences in those tools. They serve different functions. One will show you if it's valid or eligible for rich results, which sometimes is what we're doing. And the other one, which is the schema.org one, just tells you, is the code okay? And there's another third tool that I sometimes use, which is Class Schema, the visualization of it. And that just shows me the representation or visual representation of all the entities connected to each other.
And that's actually a really cool thing. It also has validation as well, but it's almost like you're looking at a DNA molecule in one way, shape, or form of the nested schema, the relationships that you've created. You can also see where it's not organized correctly, of disparate little pockets of information. So highly recommend
like a crawl map.
Yeah, absolutely. There's something else I came across from an entity relationship. I just came across it. It's called diffbot. And diffbot, you can actually grab a hold of your bio or a description of information. It analyzes the things that you're talking about in that content, and it will give you also that DNA molecule of related entities. And it is really cool because you can actually see all the same type of patterning that you can also mirror in your structured data.